Hey guys, BrickWizard59 here, coming at you with the first episode of my new LEGO series. That's of course called Building a LEGO City. So in this series, not only will I be giving you tips and all the techniques to build up your LEGO City, but I will be showing you a variety of ways you can do it to of course match your budget and your time. So this is the very first episode, other than the introductory episode, of course, which was a few days ago. But of course, in this episode, we're going to be doing a bit of a two-in-one. We're just going to do a quick video on surfaces, and the main part of the video, which will be building the roads. So episode 1 is building the roads. And of course, more episodes will be coming weekly, and they'll go from sidewalks to buildings, town squares, so there's going to be a lot of stuff, and in the end, you should be able to cost effectively build up your LEGO city. So, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, to start off, of course, to build your city, you need a surface. Now, this surface, I would definitely prefer to be a hard surface, as that definitely helps with building. You can either do it on the floor or on the table, it does not matter. If you want a table, I would definitely prefer IKEA tables, as they are pretty strong and definitely take up quite a bit of weight, which is definitely pretty good, plus their legs are adjustable depending on your height. So that's just a quick look at what type of surfaces you would need. The table size is once again, of course, entirely up to you, depending on the type and size of your city. Alright, so to start off for this episode, we of course have building roads. So there are 3 main ways you can build roads, and I will have pictures of each of them on the screen. One way you can build your road is using the LEGO City base plates, or the LEGO City road plates as they're also called. Second, you can use plate-built roads, which is what I have here. And third, you can use brick-built roads. Alright, so we're going to start off with the base plate that LEGO gives, the road plate. So those come in $15 for 2, and that has its pros and it has its cons. So basically how you can get this is either you can get you can get one straight road plate and one curved road plate, or you can get one straight plate and one 4-way intersection road plate. So those are the 2 types of sets you get, and basically the pro is of course that it's pretty much done for you, the road, and you don't have to spend time and effort building your own. And also of course it has the smooth part in the center where the road is to give it that bit of a more aesthetic look. On the other hand, there's $15 for 2 base plates. The downside is you can't buy each one individually, and if you have seen other folks or cities, you of course know that you will need a lot more straight plates than curved and intersection plates. So you're basically going to at the end have a ton of base plates of the curved and intersection left over, which you can't really do too much with, because you can't really save it up, because when you, in order to save it up, you need to wait till you get more regular plates, and in order to get more regular plates, you're going to have to of course buy more sets, so you'll basically in all have a surplus of unwanted base plates, and that's just a waste of money. So that definitely does burn up your budget just a bit. So that will actually lead in to the second way, which is making plated roads, which is what I have right here. And basically, in this, there are a few cons. First off, or a few pros, sorry, is first off that you can choose the color of your road if that you really need to, and of course, instead of having just plain gray, if you like black roads, you can choose black. If you want light gray roads, you can choose light gray, yellow roads, whatever you want. So it really lets you experiment and choose your correct style. And of course, not only that, but you can actually make the road size whatever you want. For example, the LEGO City road plates can fit up to 6 studs on each side, which is basically the size of Lego City cars. But if you're like me and I like to build 7, 8 stud vehicles, which are more accurate two-seater vehicles, those vehicles sadly will not fit in the road plates. So for that, you will definitely need another way to build your roads, and that is this. So once again, you can build it as each section as wide as you want, and that really gives you room to experiment. In terms of cons, of course, you got the studs showing on top, so that might not please everyone. But definitely, for me at least, that is a sacrifice I'm definitely willing to give. And in terms of price or how to obtain the plates, these plates go for are on most of the time on the pick-a-brick wall. So therefore, you can get a ton for cheap. And if it's not on your pick-a-brick wall, the thing is, this piece has been like 4x6 black plates have been on the pick-a-brick wall for over a year. Meaning there's a surplus of those in the market, meaning the actual price is going to go down as there are many more sellers and not as many buyers of those parts. So definitely you will get a pretty cheap price for these parts. And I'm thinking one base plate, it should cost you $4 or $5. That's my estimate. I have researched that a bit. That's not the exact price, but around that price is what it costs to get one base plate. So definitely quite a bit cheaper compared to that $15, plus you don't really waste as much money. And once again, of course, it's not as expensive too, because each plate covers a decent amount of area, and you can buy bigger plates to cover more area and smaller plates to cover small area. And finally, we got brick-built roads, where you take actual bricks, stack them on each other, like so, as I'll show you right now. You would take 2 bricks, you can just stack them, and then put them sideways, so you'll have a smooth road. Now, this way is probably the most expensive, and it can range depending on what color you want your road to be. I think the cheapest would be light gray. If you want black roads, doing a brick-built black road would definitely cost you quite a bit of money. So, as that is mostly seen with many adult fans of Lego Cities, because they have the money to spend. So, brick-built roads, of course, pros, you have that beautiful, smooth, aesthetic look, which looks awesome. And I really love them, but of course, I can't really afford them. Because of the price, but definitely that is a pro. A con, of course, would be that it's quite expensive, and again, once again, varies. Definitely much more expensive for one plate compared to the base plate. So this would probably be the most expensive way to build your Lego City. Alright, so those are the 3 ways you can build up your Lego roads. So all in all, I definitely like each version, but if you are on a low budget, I would definitely suggest making plate-built roads. They look good, they get the job done, and they're the cheapest. If you have a decent-sized budget, you can definitely go for those brick-built roads, and if you don't have the time and effort, definitely Lego City road plates are good for you. So there you go. That was episode 1 of building a Lego City. Definitely hope that helped, and stay tuned for more episodes coming soon. So definitely thank you so much for watching. This is BrickWizard59, and I'll see you all next time.